What is the smallest increment on your ruler? What have we got? We've got 1 mil.
Yeah.
Anything smaller? Anything bigger? Anyone got a 1 centimetre ruler? No. So, or you got yours is centimetres. So we're dealing with either 1 millimetre or 1 centimetre. For the sake of ease, I'm just going to assume we're talking about 1 millimetre here. Okay. What I want you to do is measure the length of something. I don't care what. Measure the length of something. Measure the length of something. Write down what you think as accurately as possible. Write down how long you think that object is. Yep.
Can I please get up and can you please step out?
No.
Can I take a pen?
Spencer doesn't work, so do some breaking.
Try the colouring in pencil then. Uncertainty describes how precise so we should have measured that object. What did you measure, Oliver? And what did you get? 61? 61 mils? So you've got to be careful here, I need units. So I'm just going to use Oliver's 61 millimetre rubber here. Now this is where I need this. If he is estimating, so he's measuring that as accurately as possible, the rubber should be between what lengths? If he is estimating, now his smallest increment's 1 mil.
Should be between 1 centimetre.
60 millimetres and 62 millimetres.
Yeah, I reckon he can be more accurate. I reckon you can more, because if it was 60.1, what would he have recorded? So if it was 60.1 millimetres, he would have said 60 millimetres, correct? So what's the most, what do you know? If he's perfectly accurate, what's...
Between 60.99999 millimetres and...
You're right, if he had a better scale.
Yeah.
So you're thinking the right thing, but his scale's not that accurate. He's got to guess that decimal place, doesn't he? How many decimal places does he need to guess? Well, he can only accurately measure 1, so he's got to guess 1 decimal place, doesn't he? So I would argue that rubber could be between 60.5 millimetres and 61.5 millimetres. Do you understand how that works? Let's zoom in on his ruler and his rubber. That's a bad looking ruler, but anyway, that's his ruler. I'm going to zoom right in, and I've got, so that's 60 mils, that's 61, 62. I'm wanting to zoom in a little bit more. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more actually. That's not big enough. So I've got 60 and 61 and 62. Okay, the ruler keeps going on forever. What I'm saying is he could have a rubber that went anywhere from here to there. And he would have said 61, correct?
Yeah.
He would have estimated it to be 61. Are we happy with that? So the way we express that, the way we showcase that, rather than writing, it could be between 60.5 and 61.5, instead of doing all that, we just write 60 millimetres, 61 millimetres, plus or minus 0.5 millimetres. Now every person in the room will have plus or minus 0.5 millimeters except for one. Who's the one?
Alex.
Alex, what's he going to have? Half a centimetre, so it'll be plus or minus 0.5 centimetres. Clear? What I want you to do now is measure the length and the width of your page using your rule of width uncertainty. Okay, so measure the length and the width of your page with uncertainty.